Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to have a look at part 3 from chapter 4, which is pass pawns from the book My System by Aron Nimzowitsch. So in this video we're going to have a look at 3 examples. What we're going to mainly look at is 3 types of pass pawns. The first example is 2 connected pass pawns and white to move and weave. What do you think white should play? This is actually an actual club game played in 1920s during Aron Nimzowicz's time. So the move played was b6, and this is all of a sudden a drawish position. After king b7, as you can see, this is opposite colored bishop in games, and as we know, opposite colors can be tricky. Black actually has full control of the light squares with the king and the bishop, and this is a drawn endgame. So what do you think is the correct move for white? The correct move is a6. And after bishop d3, now white simply has to bring the king to a5. And after b6 push, the bishop will come, black bishop will come and take control of the long diagonal. Bishop e5. And here, white simply has to bring the king closer to c2. Here, black simply will try to sacrifice the bishop. You simply can take the bishop and here protect the pawn. After king c6, now black simply has to move to d8. They can obviously move these pawns as well. However, it really doesn't make a difference. Here now white queens, and this is an easy winning endgame. The second position we are going to have a look is called protected pass pawns. As we can see, just a quick analysis, both teams have equal amount of pawns. However, the only difference here is white has a protected pass pawn. This pass pawn is protected by the g4 pawn. This is a very good advantage. However, black also kind of have an advantage, which is a pawn majority. However, the only reason black cannot materialize is because we have already studied, if you have a pawn majority, you'll always create a pass pawn. And here black can create a pass pawn. The only difference here is white is right in front of these pawns, which means white can simply take this pawns, and also black's king is far away from this pawn majority, so that's why they can't take an advantage. Now, how can white win this position? The correct move is a4. After king e5, obviously after c takes b5, here you have to play c4. If the pawn takes on c4, then you simply take the pawn, and obviously this is a winning endgame. Here all you have to do is, because this pawn is protected, all you have to do is simply take the opposition. It's either diagonal opposition like this or the sideways opposition, and try to drive the black king closer to the queening square. As you can see, now black simply goes to king f8, take the opposition, black goes away, and after the king g7, now the passage for the pawn to the queening square is secure enough, and this is a winning endgame for white. So in this third example, we are going to have a look at outside pass pawns. As we can see, these pawns here, very critical pawns. Obviously, both teams here have pass pawns. It's however white who has the outside pass pawn. This pass pawn is far away from the action. So how can white take advantage? Simply plays h5. Here king h6 is played, and here the only difference here is black cannot simply defend or attack this pawn and defend this pawn at the same time. Also, these pawns, which will be critical, black is far away from action, and that's why these outside pass pawns are very, very advantage. If you have one, you can always make use of it. Now white simply leaves the pawn. Black can take the pawn. However, after the pawn is captured on f6, black will come closer, but it's too late now, because white simply secures the path for the queening square, and this is a winning endgame. I hope you enjoyed this video. For more videos like this, please like and subscribe, and it's bye for now.